Hey, it's Anakron here, and today we are going to be looking at my updated server. If you would like to support my channel, please go ahead and press that subscribe button. I have a lot to show you, so let's get going. All right, one of the first things that you should notice is that I have a custom map. So I really wanted to try something different. Now, I have not gotten anywhere near talented enough to make my own map. This is a completed map from Darkshard Maps. He has not made maps in many years, but this is an amazing map and I absolutely love it. And I'm excited to share it with everybody. There are a ton of dungeons and mini dungeons. I mean, this place is just phenomenal. Let me go ahead and show you this. It could have been used for mining, but I chose to make it like a little mini dungeon here. There's a lot of them that I want players to explore. So in here I have a couple custom mobs. I got a normal mob. This guy, I love this guy. He's a frozen miner. He will invis, and then when players come by, he will pop out and attack. Which is really cool. And we got a frozen spirit here. Those will spawn in a couple different colors. As you can see down here, we have one color there, and it's also another body type, but I've been having an issue with that body type. It seems like whenever I give it a human form, it makes it blue, where players are going to tend to not want to attack. So I really need to figure out exactly what is going on with that. So that is my little mini dungeon there. I absolutely love it. Now let's go ahead and check out some other stuff. This shard, or map I should say, is just like I said, it's phenomenal. It is huge. I'm going to take you to one of the dungeons I can't wait to actually set up, and that is the Fires of Hell. I mean, look at the, let me move this out of the way. I mean, look at this. This is so cool. So cool. And this place is huge. So if I ever just ended up becoming super popular and having an amazing server and having Outlands type population, the dungeons here are so big that I really don't think people could have any issues finding mobs to kill and places to go. All right, so let's go down in here. The only downside is he's got a lot of things like this where there's not much room, and it's easy to get hung up on. Some of the places are really good, but I may try to go back and make these hallways a little bit larger. I don't know how easy, and I don't know how, I don't want to say reliable, but how well it will work. Some of the areas might be too cramped to enlarge them, so we'll have to see. But that's really the only downside that I really see with this, is that a lot of the dungeons have really tight spaces. And I'm not a fan of those, especially if I do any kind of PvP. That would be an easy way for people to bottleneck people and, you know, tear them up. All right, so we're going to go to the city that I use as my kind of base of operations here. I do most of my testing here. Why? I don't know. I just chose that. So I went ahead and added in a bunch of NPCs and stuff. I tried to make it so they would stay inside, but as you can see, that's virtually impossible. I don't know, you'd have to set them to where they can't move around, I guess. So this is my area of operations. So the first thing I want to show is I came up with a new crafting system. It is a standalone. I call it Witchery. And it's an expansion onto like the alchemy. All right. So one of the biggest problems I've had with UltimaOnline is that their buffs and stuff just, they don't last. You know, you got like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And you know, people who are playing, you know, they don't want to constantly be downing potions, have to carry all those things. So one of the things I'm setting out to do is making it so that they last longer. So I have not changed the names, and obviously it still says alchemy menu, but it will say witchery. But we have a bunch of different things. So we have the Faustus potion here. We have the Medela potion. We have a fell poison. This is really cool. When you get hit with the fell poison, not only will it poison you with a deadly poison, but it also hits you with, I can't remember the name of it, but you can't heal through it. So it makes it very difficult. It'd be great for weapons and arrows and stuff. So when somebody hits somebody with it and they're close to death, they won't be able to heal through. Mortal Strike. That's it. Mortal Strike. So that's really cool. Like here's Cerebral Beer. So this takes Motley Brew 1 and Spearmint 5. I've got those in there. There's Spearmint. Some of those will be on mobs as loot. Other stuff will be through special vendors. The concoctions, that's where you make it. So like if I wanted to make a Motley Brew, I need asphodel roots, 10, and empty bottles. So I've got those. And you go ahead and make now, as you can see, 100% chance on this. There we go. I already have a couple of them in my bag. Where to go right there. And so if I wanted to then go to here, I need 1 Motley Brew and 5 Spearmint. I got those. So I hit make now, and voila, there is my Cerebral Beer. All right, so when I click this, it says you drink Cerebral Beer and feel smarter but less agile and weaker. So it gives us this little buff icon here. Intelligence potion, bonus, plus 20 intel, minus 10 dex and strength. So it's got a good and a bad. So let's take a look. I think it's Faustus potion. I believe that is my luck potion. So we need Sanja scales, lemon balm, and empty bottles. There's my lemon balm. Sanja scales right there. And so we're going to go ahead and make one. And there we go. So when you drink this, it says you feel luckier. I have a 29-minute buff with 500 luck. And as you can see, I have 500 luck there. So that will last for 30 minutes. So I have a lot of cool different things in there. So I have made a lot of new creatures. These are just like the tips, but here's a basic one, Ice Steed. Oh, I don't know what happened to the color. That is not supposed to be that color, but ew, no. I don't know what happened to that. So let's go. I know the Frost Steed was working. There we go. So the Frost Steed comes in different varieties. So here's one color. Here's another color. They also come in different, just like the Nightmares, you can get them with different manes. So here's a third color, and as you can see, he has got a long mane as where that is a short mane. So different things for people to, you know, go ahead and tame and collect. All right, that was one of my favorite things. I like to have one of each and have them tamed up and everything else. So here is the Sanja, where you get the Sanja scales. And I think he's pretty cool looking right there. And when you kill him, you have a chance of scales. Let's see here, kill. Oops. There we go, that works better. So kill him. And okay, so he did not have them this time. So he's got random loot. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and turn that one off. We got a Jade Viper. I love the Jade Viper. It's got an area attack. It's pretty cool. he gives, I forget what he gives. We have a demon unicorn. They come in a few different colors, and you get unicorn brains off of them, which is used for something different. We have the venomous leshy right there, and that is where you get the tainted bark. We have sand goblins, and they give you copper dust. This was in that first little mini dungeon I showed you, right there. The saxifrage, or however you want to pronounce it, and he has Dittany. All right. We have the barbarians. These are some of my favorites. They're going to live in that fire dungeon, and they give some random drops. Nothing great, but kind of cool. Plus, you can tame the bear. That's the chief. Here is the barbarian. This is a shaman, and when you kill them, you get a chance for a tribal, not a tribal berry, but a molten berry or lava berry, and you can use that to make paint that lasts an hour. All right, so oops, wrong one. So another cool thing that I have, and this is not mine, I went ahead and this was from somebody else, but the squires, I got to figure a way to tone it down, but these are really cool. So you can buy basically a follower for a non-tamer, and you can train them, right? I'm going to have the squires contracts as a drop, I believe. All right, so I have one right here. So you click that. Oh, it's 5 slots, so I got to dismount. So you have your follower here, which is pretty cool. Then you use your little glass and you can see their stats and everything else. They level up just like many other things. So these are really, really cool. They have a lot of options. So that really covers a lot of the main stuff that I have. I've been having a blast working on this, and I'm excited to continue. I am getting better at making things. It took me forever and a day to make that luck potion. I kept trying to add it to the player themselves, but apparently you can't do that. So I had to add it to something else. So it basically goes on to a weapon, and like here. So it went on to my spell book, 500 luck, and that will wear off after that 30 minutes. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about my stuff that I've added so far? Oh, almost forgot, I've got the shrink system in, and I forgot I got the bioengineering. But I will save the shrink and the bioengineering for another day. Those are not things that I made. I've used them, somebody else made them, but they're really cool. A lot of people already know about them, but I've got some plans to expand on them, so we'll see how that goes. If you would like to support my channel, please go ahead and press that like button, and then go ahead and press that subscribe button, and if you want to get notified, the notification button. Try to put out new stuff every few days. I have been stuck on Outlands. I've been hooked on that. It is a great server, and I've enjoyed it so much. So it has taken a bit of time away from this, but I have a lot of big plans with this too. So that is it. As always, thank you for watching, and thank you for your support.